Chris, Stipe, gentlemen,
Hi, how are
good
you?
morning. How are you?
Great, great. You?
Good, man. You take anything?
Nope.
No? Okay. Cool. What's up, Chris? See what we got. How you doing, buddy? Glad to have you in here. So, Stipe, yeah, you haven't taken anything? You don't like anything?
No, I'm just watching currently.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I saw Gary capitalized on this fake out over here. Price ended up closing above resistance, closed right back in. He grabbed it as his candle flipped bearish. Perfect stop loss placement, too. Right above the entry candle, but a couple pips above. It looks like on the 30-minute. Yeah, so that's nice. It is nice. So we don't have much economic data coming out for today. Let me actually bring this over here. Yeah, we don't have much coming out today. We had a solid CPI coming out for the Bank of Japan, which has the Japanese yen right now is stronger on the day. We're actually holding the support over here, and we're starting to push up. That's the 1 hour. You look at the 15-minute, we're just kind of like holding support right over here. And as you can see, GJ is kind of just like ranging a little bit. Looked like it was starting to decline. Actually, I'll do a full breakdown in a second, but let's just finish this up real quick. So we get new home sales coming out, Richmond Manufacturing Index. That's about it. There's not much going on. You just got to keep in mind that this week is the Jackson Symposium, so we're not going to get much movement in the markets, too much at least until then, because everyone's just kind of like waiting for that, right? So if we take a look over here at the higher time frames, we'll break down GJ. And it looks like we're holding our support right here, right? We came all the way right back down to 149, 300, 350, held support, and we're continuing up. And the fact that we have sort of a bullish big belt right over here. Stipe, do you know what that is? I know I've explained it to Chris before, but Stipe, do you know what a bullish big belt is?
Nope.
No, okay. So keep in mind, especially on the higher time frames, it's really only works on the higher time frames. But when you get, let's say, a strong bearish movement all the way down here, right? Price closes at 149,497. So this candle ended up opening. You see how it opened up like 20 something pips below the close of this candle?
Yeah.
So whenever that happens on the higher time frames, the monthly, the weekly, the daily, 4 hour, normally you get a continuation of that move of whatever the candle is. So this is a bullish big belt. This candle is bullish. Normally you start to get a nice bullish movement, continuing bullish up here. Now, right over here, if you take a look, this is a bearish big belt where this candle opened up like 20 something pips above the close of this candle. So we ended up having a nice bearish movement coming all the way down. Now, this doesn't work every single time, but if you ever read Naked Forex, it's a very good technical book for price action. They explain stuff like that. So I've always paid attention to it, back tested it, and most of the time it ends up continuing in that direction. So looking over here at the daily, again, we're holding that support, same exact thing we did over here, over here. We just had a nice bullish run, right? Price is pushing up. So now are we going to continue right back up to maybe retest this area, retest this previous support to continue down, or are we going to continue up from here, right? We're finally tapping into, it seems like 149, 300 is a very strong level over here. Are we going to hold this and then eventually continue right back up to 156? I mean, we're very bearish right now, especially on the monthly, but we keep rejecting this area. We have multiple wicks over here that, yeah, we got these wicks. If you look to the left, right, multiple rejections in this area. You got these wicks. So we keep rejecting here. Are we going to hold support and then continue right back up? That's the question. So Move this over here. Moving back down to the daily. Some strong daily candles. This candle is pushing up. It's got that wick right over here that it's retracing from. If you look at the 4 hour, that's what this wick is right here. So we ended up, we were respecting this bearish price action. Respecting it, lower lows, lower highs, held support, and now we're starting to push up from here. But right now, we are in the middle of a range that we need price to break out of. Price is just ranging all over the place. It created this high, and then it just started ranging, especially with this candle creating a higher high and a lower low right over here compared to that candle. So it's got a lot of indecision right now. Like I said, the Japanese yen opened up a little bit stronger than the yen or than the pound. If you take a look, pre-markets, Japanese the Nikkei is up almost 1%. Then you take a look at the FTSE over here, FTSE 100 down by 0.25%. So there's David coming in. So right now we're ranging over here on the 4 hour. We had that fake out like we pointed out. Can we extend this to the left? What's up, David?
What's up, bro?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. I just got I just like logged in
Yeah.
on the new challenge, but like I try to put it on my phone,
Okay.
like but I can't find the broker on my phone, like finding talent.
Let me see. Hold on.
Because I have it on a computer, but I don't know how to use it on a computer. MT4.
Let me see what the server is.
So it's so hard to use it. Like
It's Funding Talent 2, all one word, capital F, capital T, dash demo. Hold on 1 second, guys. Just gotta get rid of it. All right. So, as we were saying, David, were you able to find it?
no, I was on MT5. That's why probably I just download MT4.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, let me know if that works.
Yeah.
So again, we are in this we were respecting this bullish trend over here since creating that support, right? Creating higher highs, higher lows. Now we just started to consolidate over here. So are we going to continue up? Are we just grabbing orders to continue up? Or are we going to break support right over here and continue right back down? Now you can I know this was a fake out right here, but you can always adjust this. This looks like a pretty significant level. 150, 950, creating that resistance. Now we're holding support right here. We're pushing up. How many pips do we have in here? We got about, well, we got a lot of volume today. Got about 30 pips right over here. This candle ended up closing with no top wick, so price could go 50-50, but it looks like we're kind of just playing in this range. I know this is a very significant level over here. I think if we break, this will be risky, but if we break that resistance right over here, you got a clean move to the left that we could continue right back up. Something like that. But what I would like to see also is a break of this support. You got a clean move once we break, particularly this support right over here. You got a clean move right over here to bring price right back down to 150 flat. Looking at the 15-minute. To be honest with you, if you're going most recent price action, we had some nice moves after this. So this, honestly, this line right here is not most recent price action. This is based on, the level over here, but we had a clean move after that pushed cleanly through that. So that didn't make much of a difference. And then it didn't make much of a difference over here either. So you can actually get rid of this and look at this level right here, which is your most recent support and resistance. This is the most recent resistance, and it lines up with this level right here, and you got a clean move to the left. So we ended up closing above that level with a wick to fill. So what are we doing over here on the 5-minute? Is the 5-minute going to create some kind of a support for us to continue right back up? Now, the question is, being that it's Tuesday, we got a lot of volume in, you all come to the chart with 2 opportunities to take a trade, knowing that, that's all you got. If you don't find that, or if you don't get any clean entries, you're probably not going to trade. So the question is this something that you want to trade in? Maybe, maybe not, right? It's a little iffy right now. This is a strong engulfing candle, which I do like, with a clean move to the left that we could grab on the lower time frames. But at the same time, it is a little iffy. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. The 4-hour is just really ranging over here, and you'd rather not trade in this 4-hour consolidation, right? You'd rather wait for price to break out of it. So we're just kind of consolidating here on GJ. We'll see if we get this. I might just live back test this or significantly lower my risk if I'm going to take something like this, but I'd honestly rather not. And just let me know if you guys are thinking about taking this, but you do have these clean moves to the left that you can mirror. But other than that, I would kind of stay out. Let's look at gold over here. Oh, gold's a little rangy too. All right, so this tells me a lot right here. With everything going on, geopolitical issues, the Fed may be talking about tapering in September, or not September, but talking about tapering in September, which means that maybe they're going to be doing it by the end of the year, but they just need to see more data. But we have the constant fear of the Delta variant. We also have the geopolitical issues in Afghanistan. So with this liquidity grab right over here and this monthly candle about to flip bullish, this tells me that big banks got into the market with this liquidity grab all the way back down to 1680, and then we just snapped right back. So who just got into the market right over here with this wick and took a lot of people out, maybe, to then continue right back up, to continue to historical highs possibly if we get something significant happening. But we do have this resistance right here, 1910, as we always point out. But looking at the weekly, we're still respecting this bullish trend, right? Higher highs, higher lows, making a nice push right over here. Look at that rejection right here. That's huge. Liquidity grab, completely rejected 1750 and closed bullish. Now we're just pushing up, mirroring these candles over here to maybe continue right back up to 1831. We ended up reaching 1800 yesterday. So yeah, we ended up pushing out of here. All right, so we got a nice clean close above this area with a move to the left that we pretty much mirrored all the way up. We just had a little issues back over here at this previous resistance and support, but we ended up pushing right through. So now what we have is a nice support looking like it's starting to form. Could we be continuing right back up, maybe into this area up here? You have these previous wicks over here. I could see us reaching 1816. Maybe not today, but by tonight or tomorrow, if we hold this support. But this is a nice little order block right here. Just gotta wait for price to break out of that. We got some ranging markets today. Looks like we're gonna be digging into some fundamentals, looking at previous trades, getting better. Let's see if we extend this to the left. Yeah, so if we break that resistance, it gets a little sticky, but we got almost 1,000 pips over here. If we end up breaking out of that area, looking at the 30-minute, again, we just need a nice close above that area to take us right back up. And if we end up, rejecting this resistance and then coming down and closing below that support, we got a clean move to the left as well. So this is all we are looking at for today. Chris, have you taken anything this week?
Goodness, I have a question.
What was that?
So basically, for this, because there's two phases, right? The challenge
Of the
is a
challenge?
demo. Is a demo and the other one. So for the demo, I only have to make like 10%, right?
No, for the demo, you
Alright.
need to make 8% in a month. And then the second phase, you need to make 4% in 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah. And then you beat the challenge, you get a flex account. Steve Bear, I wish we had James in here. Maybe he's coming in, but I want him to explain that Blitz program to you from Funding Talent.
Oh, nice.
All right, let's see. This is start of the day. Take a look at some Bloomberg stuff. I'm waiting for a little retest right here. And if we get candles closing in our direction, get a clean move to the left, maybe we could take this, but you got to lower your risk because this is a 4-hour range. DD suspends expansion plans. Pfizer gets full approval. Afghan evacuation. Splash China. What's the So COVID got the or Pfizer got the full approval yesterday by the CDC and the FDA. Any large employers colors. Yeah, so they're putting ultimatums basically on Biden right now. So if he doesn't get troops and everybody out by the 31st and they try to extend the deadline, that their Taliban's gonna retaliate, you're gonna start seeing some heavy shit, which is not good. Should not even be in this position in the first place. Terrible. City beans operation with the full. So it looks like we're getting a little bit of a fake out over here. Candles passing the low of the previous 15-minute candle over here. Coming right back in. That's why you wait for a retest, especially in a consolidation like this. Looks like we ended up rejecting 150,700, just like we did over here. But the candle has to close back into this area. We could very well grab liquidity, close above that area, get another bullish candle, creating a bottom wick, and then we continue right back up. But got a quiet day in the markets. Like I said, I think we're just waiting for Jackson Hole. Let's see what we got here. All right. British pound price outlook. Roger the weakness of the US dollars. Wow. Okay, so we ended up getting this fake out over here on GJ. Let's see, 7 o'clock. The 1 hour ended up closing right back below the support and rejecting this area. So you need to close above that area if you're going to take anything. why you stay patient. Yeah. Stipe, how you feeling, buddy? Good trading this week.
Great. Great.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Have you found anything that you really want to work on more other than discipline?
Sorry. Yeah, a few things, but they're not my priority currently. So
They're not your what?
I have a few things to do, which I'm planning, but it's not just connected with training. It's overall for myself.
Okay. Is it maybe like working out? Like what would you say it is?
Just getting back on track with everything. So from working out to eating more healthier and everything.
So what's your night routine like?
Night routine.
Night routine.
I go to bed and I wake up.
So you don't have a set schedule of things that you do every single day?
No.
Okay. Dude, when you control your night, it's the most powerful thing because like a lot of people have issues getting up in the morning, right? Waking up to an alarm.
Yeah.
Is that an issue for you? I think it is for a lot of people.
No.
No? Oh, so if
No.
you set an alarm for 4 a.m, you'll be able to wake up, no problem?
I'll be able to wake up, yeah.
All right, good shit. Now when you control your night and you schedule yourself throughout the entire day of things that you need to do, like look at this. You see this notebook right here?
Yeah.
So this, what I have here, I have the date at the top. Then I just have like a quick quote at the top of it. It's like, if you do what you've always done, you're gonna get what you've always got. So I just put these little like quotes up there just to remind yourself of different things. And then you just write your goals down right here. So you write your goals down, and then below that you have a to-do list of things that you need to do for that day. On the back of the paper, and that to-do list is like that daily must list, but my daily must list is different because I have to do these things every single day, like a routine. This to-do list is things I have to do today, and I can just check those off. And then on the back here is my whole day planned out by the hour, right? Of different things I need to do, for each hour. So, at 9 o'clock, we're doing certain things. But when you're doing that, you control your entire day and everything is like bing, 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 like getting things done, checking things off. And you live with a purpose doing that. And, it makes it much easier for you to work out. It makes it much easier for you to back test every single day. If you're following a daily routine or a daily schedule of things that you got to get done. Now, eventually, obviously, you want to make some good money. You want to, do some things in this world. Eventually, you'll be able to have an assistant that does stuff like this for you. But writing down your goals, you're never going to stop doing that. And that's something that you need to do every single day. And then later at night, what I do is I do an AAR at the bottom of this. Do you remember what those are?
Yeah.
All right. So right at the end, I just basically write a quick little paragraph of how my day went and what I need to do better on. And it's got to be a constant push for trying to get better with your days and pushing yourself even more. But like I said, the most important thing that you could probably do is organize, but also go back and work out. Get a good workout in. Make sure you're on top of your stuff for that day. For me, I know it's different for everybody. I think, Chris, you might be the same exact way. But if I'm like in a slump or something like that, if I just get one good workout in, if I go to the gym, I get a good stretch, do some cardio, kill myself on the cardio, and then get a good, weight training routine in, and then I do abs at the end, and I'm done. I stretch at the end of that. If I get that all done and I get back home, I am right back into it. That's all I need. Some people, they need a week. I just need one workout. So, but what I said, what I was talking about when I said organize your money, organize your databases, your your journal. Make sure that everything's on top of each other as far as things you got to do and things you need to organize, especially your money. Because if you're not tracking your money every single day, you're not growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you really want to get back on track and all that stuff, then those are just a couple suggestions for you. There you go, Chris. Miss you, buddy. I miss you in the fitness channel. Gotta get those videos going again. But like I said, we're talking today, so I'll give you a call a little bit later. All I need is one workout. Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just you feel that slump, you got a lot going on, maybe. We're all entrepreneurs, so your schedule is so tightly packed, and you could alleviate yourself a lot of time if you actually paid attention to what you were doing. Like if you paid attention to, let's say, like on the iPhone, you have the ability to see how much time you spend on social media, how much time you spend on YouTube or the internet or doing anything, any kind of bullshit. It tells you how much you're doing that. So you can buy your time back by cutting those things out and putting it more into working out, handling your business and all that stuff. But a lot of times as entrepreneurs in the beginning, it's very easy to lack on your discipline and lack on your physical fitness just because you're so focused on either your job, making real money. Stipe, you're working. You're also going to school, right? And you have this business. And it's the hardest market in the world, and you're trying to perfect it. So there's a lot going on. And it's very easy, like I said, to neglect that fitness, but you can't let that happen because you feel amazing when your fitness is 100. So important. Get the fuck out of here. Look who it is.
What's up, boys? How we doing? Everybody get their cold shower in this morning?
Yes. Got my deck in, got my cold shower in.
Hell yeah. Dude, that shit's changed my life straight up.
Dude, that's
how many people
so
we got
funny.
in?
That's so funny you're
4?
talking about this because we were just talking about like organizing your day, getting back. And if you look at the chat, Chris and I were just saying how like if you're in a slump, right? And I'm sure you're the same way. If you're in a slump, all you need is one good workout. Like one good workout of going to the gym, stretching, cardio, weight exercises, and then abs, and then you stretch at the end. If you kill yourself on that workout, we're back. That's
You just
all.
need consistency, and then you
Yes.
feel good about yourself for just
course.
like at least doing it.
Of
Like
course.
I mean, you had to pull teeth for me to freaking go to the gym at the start, and then I've been going every day for almost a year now.
There you go.
So like, hell yeah.
Stipe's trying to actually. Have you met Stipe yet?
I don't think so. Stipe, pleasure, my friend. You're not the UFC fighter, are you?
Yeah.
Stipe from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Stipe,
Oh, yeah, no, pleasure to meet you, man. Hopefully the phones in the background aren't too annoying for y'all.
Yeah.
I got like 15 minutes before everybody gets in.
Good shit, man.
What are y'all looking at this morning?
We were just breaking down GJ. We got some ranging markets today. We got take a look at GJ right now. We're just kind of stuck in here. We had that rejection over here on the 4 hour. Then the 4 hour came up. We had like a little bit of a fake out of this area. Came up, created this top wick, then it flipped bearish. So we're just waiting for possibly a close below the support.
Head back down.
Get this support, and then you get a nice range in here. We got a lot of volume today, so you got a nice range, about 35 pips right in here with a clean move to the left. if we do end up breaking support over here, which is what I'll probably be taking. But I was really looking at staying out of this 4-hour consolidation.
Yeah, you'd really maybe want to wait for the 4-hour low to be broken
Yeah, I'll take the
before
soft.
you even do anything.
that
Like that. I took a little. I got some of the chart. I threw the chart together. Let's see. I took a little buy on GU. I lowered my risk though because it was in the range.
Yeah.
Let's see here. But I got 10 pips and then stopped out at break even.
You took a buy on GU
It was basically a fake out play.
right here.
Let's see.
Grab this candle.
Yeah, and just right back to the top, and then put my stops at break even quickly, and then got stopped out. So 10 pips for the day, and I'm just gonna call it a day unless we see some movement on the higher time frames.
Good shit.
Just
You're
a
on
check.
to onto diesel, huh?
Yep, on to diesel. It's popping this morning.
I
I had a buy this morning, which honestly I wish I'd bought it yesterday, if that's okay.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I should have bought it yesterday, but it's whatever.
Got plenty more, right?
Yeah, for real.
This
It's gonna be grinded.
I actually took a very similar trade as you did on GU this morning on gold last night. We had like a little bit of a fake out over here, and I basically grabbed this candle, secured
Nice.
at 10 pips, stop loss at break even, stopped out. But
Man, you'd think gold would continue bullish today.
well,
I don't really trade gold very much, but
could be. I mean, we got that daily candle creating its bottom wick, and it's the beginning of the day. So could we be flipping? You got this support formed on the 4-hour right over here. We just need to close above this area in the lower time frames.
man, that'd be an interesting trade if you took a buy maybe as the daily high was broken. And then
Right here.
Yeah, like what if you took that to like 1812?
As
You
in
got yours a little higher.
you would set your stop loss based on the daily?
Probably daily. It'd be in the same place if you set it on the 4-hour. That'd be like a 1-to-1 though. It's not bad.
To me, when it comes to stop loss placement, like if let's say this candle ends up flipping bullish and passing the high of that candle, you don't really need to put your stop loss all the way down here, because if price comes right back into this range and closes right back in, you know that it might be a fake out, right? So and this bullish push right here could be getting exhausted a little bit. So you would know that you could just manage this, and you could just place your stop loss right in the middle of this.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Help your risk reward a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
I really like the way the 4-hour setting up, and
me too.
man, yeah, if you can get the 4-hour to close like above 18, basically above resistance, yeah, that could be a really nice play in the New York Open and New York Stock Exchange Open.
100%.
I feel like gold moves. I feel like gold sometimes moves more in New York Stock Exchange equities, like hour or two, than it does New York Open.
You're talking about around like 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you get some of the really good moves, or during pre-New York, or New York Open, obviously. But I've noticed around like 10:50, you get some nice moves on gold towards the end of the.
Isn't that what Ted always says? He waits for maybe the first hour after New York and just catches a little continuation.
Well, he went on
first day.
He went a while. I think he still does. Of like I don't need to wake up early. I can just on gold. Then the move doesn't come till 9 a.m. anyway. I mean, when you're making $5 million a month, it's easy not to wake up.
Yeah, right. You don't have to wake up for a year if you're
exactly. But he's been doing it. Like the way I look at that is he's been doing it for 7 years now. You know, you kind of earn your stripes when it comes to all that, and like right now, we just got to sacrifice, bite the bullet.
I saw he changed his Instagram name. I was like, did I follow? It's like silence in the charts now instead of Uncle Ted.
I like it.
I guess, yeah. Silence in the charts.
It's so crazy how much has changed with that whole circle.
I know.
Like,
I respect Raja for just straight up dipping to
to
wherever he is in the Middle East.
I wonder if he regrets it right now with everything going on with Afghanistan. But
Maybe, but I mean, he looks like on Instagram, unless he's just putting on a show, he looks like he's eating it up over there.
oh, yeah, I mean, I like it from a cultural standpoint, and I respect the hell out of it. Like being like, I want to raise my kids, where I was raised, what's the word? Expose them to my culture growing up instead of that Canadian, and
And they'll have the dual language. They'll be fluent in Arabic and in
yeah.
English, which is huge this day and age.
Well, I think it's not Arabic, but Farsi.
Or Farsi, okay.
Is that what it is? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Not
I think it
to
is.
offend anybody, but I
Yeah.
don't know the big difference between the two.
Well, you won't be offending anyone in here.
In here, yeah, that's what I figured. Are you still working out in the mornings? You work out in the afternoons.
You talking about me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, afternoons. I just got over my my leg injury, so
You had a leg injury, dude.
yeah.
I've been messing with this torn hamstring for months now.
Still,
And I'm so bad about taking it easy. So bad
no,
about
it's so hard.
I can't. I physically can't.
Yeah,
I mean, I can.
I just hate being hurt. Like you don't feel like yourself. It starts to weigh on you. You're not able to work out because you're doing the right thing by not working out and resting it.
Right.
But you feel like you're not doing anything, and you just feel useless. It's the worst.
Yeah, and you just I really want to get back into rowing, but I can feel it every time I, kind of crunch to start the row. And it's like, it's probably not healthy to do.
Yeah, rowing is the best.
It really is.
I
I miss it.
So, are you doing physical therapy for
it? I just go to the gym now and do like hamstring curls and like single leg squats with basically no weight, and try to do my own physical therapy because I was paying like $80 to basically go and do hamstring curls and just like things I could easily do.
You ever do good mornings?
So I did there at the start, and I haven't in a while, but I need to because those are really good for your hamstring.
I would do lightweight.
It's a great idea, actually. I'm gonna do that today.
Yeah, slow good mornings. But with maybe just the bar,
Yeah. Definitely just the bar.
Yeah, do just the bar and just go slow. Just make sure you're contracting and expanding slowly and focusing on technique. I think that might help you do that for like a week or two.
That's a good idea, actually. Maybe light deadlifts, maybe. That'd even be kind of pushing it.
Yeah. I think that'd be all right. Just like the bar. Do like a 10 or a 25 if it's that bad.
Yeah, true. You got a workout plan right now, or are you just kind of doing your own thing?
It's there's this dude on YouTube. His name is Jeff Nippard. I like him a lot. And his approach and the way he talks about working out. He talks from a scientific aspect of it and how he does like studies. Like he reads different articles on like what's the most effective thing, but he does, and this is pretty interesting. You might like this, but full body. I think Chris would like this too, but he does full body every single day. I know it sounds crazy, but think about this. He does chest every single day, but not a full chest workout. He'll only do one thing for chest every single day, but he'll be doing it every single day.
Every day. That's really interesting.
You're never getting sore. And now,
so like doing like incline one day, decline the next day, flies the next day.
Exactly.
That's really interesting. I've never thought about it that way.
And
I've always done the bro workout, I guess you could say.
Yeah, me too. Like focusing
chest on Mondays, and then you don't do it again until next Monday.
Yeah, that's how I've always been too. But he says like with the big muscles too, maybe you skip the next day. Like if you do legs and you do a heavy workout like squatting and everything for legs on Monday, maybe Tuesday you don't do legs and you replace that with a chest workout or something else. And then Wednesday you get right back into doing another workout for legs. Like kind
of like
leg press. Yeah, it's
so does he just do like one workout per body part per day and then
just about one or two?
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. I've been needing to change it up a little bit because I have plateaued some. That's kind of interesting, man. What's his name?
Jeff Nippard, Nippard. Nippard.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, but essentially you just never get sore. But
And you
you're
just-
still
okay.
working these muscles on a daily basis. Like you're
Yeah.
doing chest every single day.
I try to do. I've not been good about it since I've been back in the office, but I've been trying to do push-ups every day too, like 100 or 200.
There you
I
go.
was doing really well when we were work from home because I could like do 50 or 100 an hour because no one was there to watch me. But now it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Being here.
David, we need to get back in there. I don't know if you're still with me.
What happened?
I said we got to get back in the golds.
Oh yeah, I went yesterday. Oh, my fucking chest so sore right now.
What time
Hell
did you
yeah.
go?
Hell yeah.
What time did you go?
I went like you read yesterday. I went like around 2.
Oh, you went? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
went,
2:30 I went.
I went like later at night.
My hand. I woke up. I was like, I was trying to stretch when I woke up. I was like, ah, damn.
Smart. I gotta stretch more. That's like the number one thing
I
that
know.
I'm terrible about.
Yeah.
I'm so bad about. I barely even stretch when I go before I work out.
Oh,
It's
this
terrible.
this would be good for you too, James.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to injuries. Dude, get
Mhm.
book.
Get a what?
Get this book.
Okay, what's it called?
It's called the TB12 method. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
And
He's my backup quarterback in fantasy this year.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm
I
not-
don't know how I got him at backup, but
we were gonna
Okay.
do a league in here. I don't know if you're interested.
very interested. Yeah, full send. Let's do
Are
it.
you? Okay.
Yeah, I love fantasy. I'm
All
only in one league this year. I'm usually in 2 or 3, so that's
Dude,
perfect.
we need at the very least 6. I'd rather have 8 though. But I think we have
Yeah, we definitely need at least 8.
me, you, Justin, Tiger. I think Geo.
I think we get. I don't know how much Nathan would want to play. I can see if Noah wants to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, like we got a lot of guys that are international, so they don't really watch American football.
Well, I mean, maybe this is the year to start because they'll realize it's freaking badass.
Yeah, we got to get Nathan back from Greece.
I want to go to Greece. That'd be so sick.
I miss it. My dad just got back.
Oh yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I mean, my whole family's over there.
Oh, that's right, dude.
Yeah, so we were actually supposed to go last year for 2020. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Then go this year, and that just like it's not worth going to somewhere like that where everything's just shut down.
Yeah.
Spending your money, I don't know. It's retarded.
Is everything pretty shut down where you are? I know like New York City is shut down, but I know you're not.
No, we're pretty much open, but they're
Yeah.
starting to push these vaccine mandates. So
I know, dude. I do not fuck with having to show your vaccination card to go in a freaking restaurant. I think
I
that's
know.
ridiculous.
I know it's. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But, just because like I'm putting this on YouTube, so I have no idea what they're gonna.
Don't ban us, YouTube. We're good United States citizens.
What was
We love
that?
America. I said, don't ban us, YouTube. We're good United States citizens.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I need to move to Florida.
It'd be pretty sweet. It'd be pretty sweet.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to move to Florida.
What was that?
Everyone wants to move to Florida.
Yeah, it's America.
I feel like a lot, like my barber wants to go to Florida to live. My uncle wants to go to Florida to live. Like,
The thing with me is I can't just like uproot everything. Like I got family up here, business. I got everything up here. It's a lot easier said than done. I would love to do it, but that's a big haul.
It'd be a game changer.
Yeah, that's a move like we were saying yesterday.
Yeah.
So we'll
Sorry, you work towards it.
I'm thinking, I have a plan right now where in the next 2 years I'll be buying a house or building a house, and I'll have that, and that'll be no, what was it? Yeah, new house by 2024, and then or 2023, end of
Mhm.
2023, and then I'll get Sheep's Run by 2030. So this is like a big why of mine, but kind of bring this. It was never really in my family, like blood family,
Mhm.
but my great grandmother met this man. I think I've shown you guys this before. So I kind of grew up at this house, and by no means is my family made up of money like this. But my great grandmother met this.
Will be though.
What was that?
I said they will be though.
Yeah, exactly. But my great grandmother met this man who was an engineer. He had a big part in a lot of universities around the U.S. But she ended up meeting him, and she moved in here. For the last, I would say, 15, 20 years of her life. Um, and we would spend every single Saturday there eating lunch, hanging out, all that stuff. But um, I want to bring it back into the family just because, like, my whole mom's side of the family is all so used to this house. We grew up here, but once he died, it was sold to somebody else. So I want to buy it back in about 9 years.
Love that.
But why did we get into that? Why did I say that?
We're just talking about moving
True, yeah. I
houses.
would love to have that and then a place in Florida.
That
But
would
I don't
be
know if I want to build, new in Florida or, build a house up here.
We'll say my dad built a house, and I think he's much happier building a house than buying one.
Yeah.
I think he takes a lot more pride in it than if he
Yeah.
bought
And
a
plus
house.
it's all customized. You work with an architect. It's like, I want my room looking like this. I want my closet, my office. And then plus no one's lived there. Like the past two apartments that we've had have been brand new, like all new appliances. Nobody's lived here yet. It's a nice feeling knowing that no one's been here. So I'm kind of spoiled in that way.
Any fundamentals coming out today? Was it Tuesday?
Not any
Yeah, probably
economic
not.
data coming out.
Yeah.
Everything is waiting on the Jackson Symposium, and I have a feeling that they're gonna say we need more data coming out. Here, let's see. We need more data coming out for us to even think about tapering, and they're gonna wait for NFP. Maybe we get a third straight month of solid job growth. With NFP, we've had 2 solid months so far. So if they say that, then maybe they're going to delay it, and then you're going to see the dollar, continue to go down. You can see gold going up, and then eventually, once they start talking about tapering seriously, then you'll see the dollar going up, and gold start to continue right back down. But the fact that we had such a strong rejection right here from that NFP tells me that some big players got into gold right down here with this wick, and we're going to continue right back up, especially
Yeah,
with
man, I
every.
really like these gold buys today. I don't know why. The 4 hour just looks like it wants to rip.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that. But when it comes to gold,
100%.
dude, you got to think in what is it, 6 days, 7 days, we have a deadline to get everyone out of Afghanistan, and if not, things are going to start getting nasty. And if they do, he's going to start sending more troops in Afghanistan, and that's going to cause geopolitical issues. We're gonna continue right up to 1900 again.
Yeah.
But it really depends on what happens in the at Jackson Hole this week and what they say. Everyone's really waiting on PCE right over here. Where is it? So core PCE comes out on Friday, huge inflation indicator. and then Powell speaks about an hour and a half right after that. So if we get some surprising data coming out of the U.S. with unemployment claims, GDP, core PCE over here, you could. I mean, we're not going to know, but he might change his stance a little bit before speaking at 10 a.m. on Friday.
Mm,
We also have consumer sentiment and inflation expectations from University of Michigan. But this thing is going, this Jackson Hole Symposium is going all weekend long. And also the fact, we talked about this yesterday, but the fact that this Jackson Hole retreat is all virtual this year. So that should tell everyone, already that they might start to delay tapering or doing anything like that, because obviously COVID is still a problem.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jackson Hole's so sweet. I love Jackson Hole.
I've never been. I would love to, though. Would love to get out of there. UKC's little chance of G7 swing. Like, what is he doing?
Mm.
Dude, this was such a botch job.
He
If
really
so many
was.
people like in so much danger right now. At least 10,000.
All right, boys. I got to roll. Good talking
All
to
right, my
everybody.
man.
Glad to be back.
I will see you soon. All right, buddy.
All right, boys. Safe trading.
Yeah. Man. Man. So, Chris, were you saying like in general, all you need is one workout to get back into it, or you're saying like right now you just need to to get that one workout in and you'll be back? Chris, you with me? All right, awesome. Awesome. You have school today, so has your wife been doing them? I know you guys work out together and do the videos. Couples conquer. Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all. So yeah, I'm looking forward to catching up, brother. Chris, you know you're unmuted.
Oh, no, my fault.
I mean, you were typing in here. I was like waiting for you to talk.
I didn't even know because I'll be on the bus. So let me mute it so they don't hear the bus.
You're on the bus?
Yeah. Can you hear it?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Good shit. Nice to hear your voice.
I just got to get back, man.
Yeah.
You know, mentally, I just got to get my mental back. You know, it was just real close to home. Felt like I ain't dealt with it before, but never that close, you know. So
Yeah, and obviously we'll talk more today about it, but I understand how hard it is to grab that momentum after something like that. You just keep asking yourself why. I'm sure, right? Like I've been through
Yeah,
something
bro.
like that. Not as close, obviously, and I don't know how close you two were, but um, it's very, very, very difficult to gain momentum after that. It takes constant talking to yourself, constant, AARs. I'm sure would help with that. Just journaling like your whole day and how you're doing. It keeps you focused on that. But eventually, it just blows over. You continue to live on your life. Obviously, you lose a piece of yourself, but um, eventually, you gotta get back on the horse and get going again.
Sir. So
But again, I completely understand how that's a lot easier said than done.
yeah, it is, and I'm kind of mad at myself that because I felt, I always felt like even if it, something like that happened, I'll be able to get past it quickly. But it's like, man, you're in the situation. It's like,
Yeah, that's again, it's something that it's tough to prepare for. But like the one thing that I've grabbed from there's certain people in professional sports I look up to, and one that's really getting on my radar is the new head coach for the New York Jets, Robert Saleh. This guy, the way he communicates and the way he leads, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, his message, like everyone's like doing good in preseason and all that stuff, and all he keeps preaching is like, yeah, it's great right now, but like I wanna see what we're like in adversity. I want to see how we're gonna be, and I want to be able to be at the top of our game whenever adversity hits, and know that it's not going to affect us that much. And like that's the kind of mindset we all need to have in life. Is like, all right, things are good right now, but what happens when adversity hits? Are we going to crumble, or are we going to pick ourselves back up and put ourselves back on the horse and keep going? So embracing times like that, obviously not embracing what happened, but embracing how you're going to react to it, how your brain reacts to it, and what you end up doing after that. Should tell you a lot about yourself, and that's where confidence is gained. That's where you feel great about yourself again, or once again, where you're really working out every single day and you're sticking to the standard that you were doing every single day. Like, remember we were with the mile times every day. I kept pushing it every single day. Let's get 10 more seconds.
yeah,
So we're gonna get back to that. But
that's what I need. That's what I need.
what's up?
I said that's what I need.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Back to it.
let's just stay on top of each other. I recently was able to grab my momentum back. It was very tough after the injuries and stuff, and a lot going on as well. I explained it in the announcements section a week or two ago, where I'm just being honest, and we're all human, and stuff like that happens where you lose momentum, and it takes a while to get it back. It takes a while to grab that back, but once you do, it's the most amazing feeling. But what also helps is having that accountability partner to push you every single day, and make sure you're getting the most out of yourself. So, like I said, we'll talk today, and we'll get on top of it and get you right back.
Cool. Looking forward to it, bro.
Yes, sir. What's up, Justin?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Good, thanks.
So funny you just came on. James Little was actually just on, and we were talking about the fantasy league, and he's definitely in. So we have me, you, Tiger, James, Chris. You're into football, right?
Yeah, I'm into football. I never did fantasy league.
You've never done fantasy? What was that?
No, I never done fantasy.
Would you be interested?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we got Chris. So that's 5. Ideally, I want 8, but if we could get 6, I mean that's all right.
Chris, I've never done it either. That's why I was kind of like,
Oh, really?
yeah. So that's why I was into it. I mean, I'm into.
All right,
Into
let me
you know,
what's it called? I'm just gonna put the charts up real quick, and then we're gonna We get some ranging markets today, Justin. We got a 4-hour range on GJ. We got a range on gold, which we're waiting on price to break out of this resistance to continue right back up. We got about 1,000 pips in this range right here, up to 1815. But we need price to clear out of here before we take that. Now what I want to do is open ESPN.com. David, you don't watch American football, do you?
No.
No?
The only time I watch football is when it's Super Bowl.
Is the Super Bowl? Got it.
Other
Got it.
than that,
Let me sign in real quick. Let's see. Create a league. All right. Justin and Chris, you guys want to type your emails into the chat? Oh, you know what? Here. There you go. Click on that link in the chat and you can join. Because it's not letting me send the email out. Let's see. Checker. I think Carlos wanted to do it. Were you guys able to open that link? Watch, I'm gonna put this on YouTube and someone's gonna copy and paste this and
Yes, sir.
join our league. You were able to get in?
Yeah.
Let's see, members. Yeah, it says nobody's in yet. Let me see.
It's still loading.
It's still what?
It's still loading up, so I'm just waiting. We are
Yeah.
experiencing technical difficulties. Log in and sign up on ESPN may be impaired during this time.
All good, brother.
I set it up.
This will be fun.
It's our first time. So I'm very excited.
First time doing
Yeah.
that's awesome. Let's see, I'm looking for all right, cool. Trying to think who else said that they were in. Was Gio?
Yeah, I think it was G. I think it was Giovanni.
It was, I know it was Tiger. You
Yeah.
say you were
The other, because I feel like there's two Geos in our group, isn't there?
no, just one.
You know who I haven't seen around is Jaden.
Jaden, yeah, Jaden, he doesn't trade New York anymore. He because of his painting business, he's not even able to do it. And it sucks because like there's so many people like that like their schedules are just crazy now because COVID's over. So people are either back in the office or, back on their regular schedule. So it's been that's been the annoying part, but it's life, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What we do need to do, and this is on me, is we need to get more people in here as far as just like-minded people on the streams, contributing every single day. Just pick that momentum up in the group again. And I think one of the reasons we lost it, and one of the reasons that I personally lost some of my momentum was losing my Instagram. I didn't realize it at first because normally things don't get to me in that moment. But over time, you start to realize wow, I'm not posting on Instagram anymore. I'm not talking to people all over the world like I love and like I'm used to doing, or getting new people in here. It's hard to get people in here when you don't have any kind of marketing strategy or talking to anybody. So so once I get back on Instagram, I'll start getting some more people in here, some like-minded people, and we'll be back on our roll. How are you doing this week?
Good. Good. Yeah, it's going good so far.
Good.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
I was
You still working
I was-
on the US 30 strategy?
Yeah, I am. I was doing 15-minute during the day. It seems like I found something, but I need to refine it more, and put more qualifiers into it.
Sure.
But I do like US 30.
Yeah, I know you do. You love that. It's a good pair.
Um,
I was just
I scalp, but it's a little different than what you do.
yeah. As far as what, like with a 1 minute?
No, like as far as kind of support resistance, like it's more of a excuse me. It's more of a breakout strategy,
Okay.
you know, because US 30 is one of those breakout pairs that when it breaks out hard.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
100%.
what was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, I did look up, and it's Giovanni
Yes.
that was interested.
Giovanni was. Yes, it's a good call
Yeah.
too. No, here, let me do this. All right, so TJ, the 1 hour. We're still holding support over here, but again, this is a risky. Look at this range on the 4 hour. Like, is that something that you really want to trade in? Again, like I say, it goes right back to having those 2 opportunities a day to take a trade. And if you don't get them, you don't have to trade. So we're not going to trade in this, and we're not going to trade with a candle like that on the 4 hour. It's just, all over the place. What I was saying though is if we're gonna take anything, you really want to wait for a break above this level because you got a nice 30 pip range right here with a nice clean move to the left. So either that level or maybe even a riskier area would be this resistance right here after that fake out. Yeah, honestly, I would just wait for this if you're gonna trade in this at all. Let's see. Holy shit. Oh, there we go. Chris Davis, Team Clutch, Colorado Big Daddy. I like it.
What? Colorado, what? That's what it said.
Colorado Big Daddy.
Who is that?
That's Justin from
Okay.
Denver. Yeah, I gotta make my let's see. See, I gotta come up with a bit better name than that. Yeah, what I normally do is I'll keep it like that, Team Casares, and then once I draft my team, I'll change the team and like come up with some creative name for whoever I have on the team. Like I don't know, 2 years ago I had Le'Veon Bell, so I called it Saved by the Bell. Oh, we'll come up with something. All right. I got about 5 minutes for the open. So I'll be right back. Let me just grab something. All right. We got nothing going on. But like I said, I do like the way the 4-hour is forming on gold over here. We need to close above that resistance. We just rejected over here with this 1 hour. Not much volume in this candle at 7 o'clock. So we'll see. Let's see. I kind of like what GJ's doing right over here. I'm not gonna take this just because it's so messy over here. But if you look at the 1 hour, 1 hour right now is passing the high of that candle, but at the same time, it's passing in the first minute of the candle. But if you look at the 30-minute, the 30-minute held this support over here, and it's creating these higher lows. Now we just ended up passing the high of that candle. So could we fill this wick? Absolutely, but you know, this would be a riskier trade because we've rejected this level 150, 600 multiple times over here. Sage. All right, we got nothing. I mean, the good thing about this is most of the time when we range like this during London, New York, Asian, during New York Stock Exchange Open, we normally get a nice push. Chris, have you been trading much?
No, I haven't really.
Nah, just kind of staying out of it.
Yeah, I took a few trades, throughout this time.
Mm-hmm.
Really break even, really nothing.
Do you feel rusty?
Yeah, and I'm not, I wasn't, completely in it. Wasn't really watching the charts like I should. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. But like we
I
said,
want to make sure.
what was
I
that?
want to make sure. I said I want to make sure like I'm back on the streams. I'm back.
Yeah.
Doing everything.
hmm
My routine. Get my routine together before I start actively doing trading every single day again.
You want to get back into the mode.
Yeah.
Exactly. I get you. Tiger, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up? How's the morning going?
Good. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the fantasy.
Yeah. So we have me, Chris, Justin, you, James, I believe Geo, which makes 6. I would like to get 8 in here. So we'll see. So that was the invite. Whenever you want to accept, no rush, but we'll come up with a date. We probably have to do it in the next week or two, as far as the draft.
Sounds good.
Probably makes sense after that third game. So you
Yeah.
know kind of if any major players are hurt, you don't have a season-ending injury or anything. Like that running back for the Rams, Cam Akers, he's out for the year because he got injured. So like maybe wait until the weekend, like the first weekend of college football, we could do the draft because that's like always the week that the NFL takes off, and then they start the following week, I think.
How about next Wednesday, September 1st? I feel like all 3, all preseason games for week 3 are going to be done by then, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's good. When are you thinking about having it?
Do you want to do like a nighttime thing?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll do a Zoom, and we'll do it over here. That'd be cool.
Okay.
All hang out here and just talk some football, and it'll be fun.
All right. No, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Tiger, looks like we don't have much going on today.
Nothing's happened.
Well, I mean, you get a 4-hour range on GJ. Price is kind of playing around over here after this, little breakout. So we had this breakout of this bearish trend, but every time we have these trends over here, we come right back up to retest them. We kept creating these lows. Come right back up, retest the previous consolidation right over here, and then we create these lows again. So right now, we're kind of coming up into this area, but what we had on the monthly, you remember the weekly, the bullish big belts that we talk about from Naked Forex?
Yeah.
You had one over here on DJ. So could we be continuing all the way up? But right now, I think we're kind of just like, we came up to retest these candle body highs up here, and now we're just kind of rejecting. But I think everything, as far as all currencies, commodities, and indices and everything, are all waiting for the Jackson Hole Symposium, which is taking place on Thursday. We don't have much economic data coming out today, so maybe that's why we're ranging. So
I haven't paid attention to GJ yesterday. Where did you catch your 21 pips at?
yes, so let's take a look. I have the journal. Before I do that, I'll be right back. All right. So this is kind of what we called yesterday on GJ, where the 4 hour, we had this huge bullish move coming right back up here. We had a clean move to the left. This candle was rejecting over here. Actually, no, it wasn't rejecting yet. We were just making this bullish run, right? All throughout London and then all throughout pre-New York and New York. So we ended up reaching these highs up here. I actually lost my first trade. I managed it well. Here, I'll point that one out first. Let's break that one down. So again, this is what the daily looked like at the time. Just pushing up over here. We had the clean move to the left. And what I did was I ended up entering on the 15-minute time frame. We had the clean move to mirror to the left over here. So you could just move that. And I could have actually entered as we passed the high of the 30-minute over here, but what I waited for was this 15-minute candle to close above that resistance. Bottom wick formed, and then we passed the high of the previous 15-minute candle. So that's where I ended up entering. I stayed in it during this little drawdown because what I wanted a retest of this area over here. So we ended up closing right back into here. I would have closed 50, but we ended up just kind of pushing down and then rejecting and then continuing right back up. So then that's where I moved my stop loss below this wick right here. Now, we ended up coming up, creating these highs up here. We never reached 10 pips. So what I did was I ended up closing 50 when this candle just started pushing down and then passed the low of this wick right over here and came back to the entry. I closed 50%, and then the rest of it hit my actually I closed 50% somewhere around here too. But what we were pointing out was if we started to exhaust over here, we were in a channel. And we ended up coming all the way back down to this key area over here and then pushing up to retest these highs. Not quite, but we came pretty close to retesting these highs up here. But this is what I was pointing out at the end of the stream, that we could very well drop all the way down to this area, hold support, and then continue right back up. So that's what we ended up doing. So this move right here, ended up coming down there. Support. Entry could have been, there was no tighter stop loss, but entry after we got that engulfing 15-minute candle with a wick to fill after bouncing off the key trend line. When we get a close like this hard, this strong, with a wick to fill from a key area, price is probably going to continue up from there. I wanted a tighter stop loss, something tighter than 18.5 pips, but there was nothing really there. So what you do is ended up entering after that candle closed, and then we ended up just ranging in here, but we ended up breaking that range with this candle over here. So what I did, instead of trying to manage risk or anything in here, I was just kind of sitting through this based on this, taking off from a key level. I knew we would come down and probably retest some of this area over here. Right. So as long as we held in here, we were good. We knew that price is going to continue right back up. We started getting into like this area right down here, then I would have closed 50. But the fact that we were holding that support right over there told me all I needed to know, that we were going to continue up. But what did I do? I ended up, once we held the support and this candle closed the way it did right here, I just moved my stop loss below there. Then when we got this second support forming right around here, that's when I moved my stop loss to break even without securing any over here. So then you end up securing 80% after we get this push up here. We get the clean candle move. Maybe I'm banking, and this is the reason why a lot of traders tell people to set their stop loss or their take profit maybe a pip or two before their target, just because it doesn't always come up to retest that area. So when we were just pushing up over here, what I was doing was making sure that we were respecting this bullish trend. But then once we got this candle right here, closing a strong bullish candle, but with no top wick. Then this candle closing a doji like that, I ended up closing 80% right there, just securing. Since I haven't secured at all on the way up, and I could have, I ended up just securing there. Stop loss was already at break even anyway. And then we ended up just ranging and I closed the rest of it. That makes sense?
Yeah, I usually have a habit of like setting my take profit like 1 or 2 pips below like the main target,
Mm.
but then I'll close like another 2 pips before that.
Yeah. That's the struggle of being a trader and making those decisions, because we're just decision makers in here, and we can't control anything with the market. We just can control our position size, if we're gonna enter or not. Everything is really on you. And you could blame the market all you want if you take a losing trade, but it's not going to get you anywhere. But there is plenty that you can control to have a successful career in the market. It's not just like a total gamble like roulette. It's more like poker, where like there's a strategy behind it and you can practice and get better and better at it. But this is my journal of a better way to catch the buys in the morning since I lost that trade. So you always got to journal the trades you would have taken or how you would have done better. So again, clean move to the left, price closed above, extremely strong push at 5 a.m. No top wick. So the entire beginning, from 5 a.m. to 5:40, we ended up with this huge bullish run over here, and then we started to retrace where price was then creating its top wick on the hourly, right around 5:40. So
Something
we got
that, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Something that you were just talking about is, I think that's been my biggest problem in trading, period, is that I would jump from strategy to strategy without actively working on one. And that 1 minute US 30 strategy is the one strategy I've really stuck with. And it ended up not working out because of the timing of it. But kind of like when I'm struggling with the 15-minute strategy with the US 30, and just keep refining it and not getting on Instagram and looking at it, another trader strategy of that they made so many pips that day and that week and that month, and just keep working and refining my strategy, and just because Raj has been posting a lot more on Instagram in terms of just what was that old martial arts expert? I forget what his name is. In any case,
Bass
he
Rutten?
said something. Oh, what'd you say?
Is it Bass Rutten?
No, I don't quite remember his name.
Not Bruce Lee, is it?
Yep, that's it. Bruce Lee.
It is Bruce Lee.
That he said the most dangerous is not someone who's practiced 1,000 different kicks one time, but has practiced the same kick 1,000 times. And so I've been just thinking that even when the strategy doesn't look like it's working, just keep working on it, keep working on it, keep working on it. Just
100%. Now, like, it's always got to be whatever makes sense to you. Like, what makes sense to me as far as entries, risk management, all that stuff. Like, I think it's very good for you to pull from different people and find different strategies. But I think there's a major, major difference between strategy hopping and just really taking different bits and pieces from people's strategies and adding it to your own and testing it out for, over a 3-month or a 6-month set of data, right? 6 months going back on Soft4fx and trading that 6 months and see if that really works. But there's multiple questions that you want to ask yourself as well. A couple I've put together for you if you want to write these down. But like, how often, and it comes down to knowing your pair super well as well. But how often does it push at this time on this day? So how many times do we get that bearish push on a Friday at 6 a.m. on GJ? How often does price open up on GJ on Sunday and then correct that move on Monday? And at what time does it do that? Like, these are all intricate questions. I don't even know if that's the word for that, but these are all in-depth questions that you can ask yourself. Another one, how often do the 5-minute entries on GJ? This is just one that I'm working on right now. How often do the 5-minute entries on GJ work with a runner, or should they be secured always at 1-to-1? So, like, if I take an entry on the 5-minute and I place my stop loss based on the 5-minute, this is one of them right over here. How often is that a successful runner where, I make much more than 1-to-1, or how often do I get that 1-to-1 and it retraces and I get stopped out, right? How often, how successful are those trades on the 5-minute? Another one, when a pair makes a bullish or bearish push for the session, how many pips on average does it normally push? So, like, if there's a session, let's say New York today, and we were in a trending market, let's say we pushed, 30 pips or 40 pips to a certain price. How many times on a Monday or on a Tuesday today does that happen? And how many pips on average does it normally push, so that I know I have a realistic target of 20 or 30 pips instead of going for the 80 or 100 pip moves, thinking that we're going to get there when realistically we have our target a lot quicker than that, a lot sooner or closer. So, like, those are just a couple of examples of things that you want to study. And, like, the more you journal, they're not in here right now. I know, like, Stipe and Carlos are two people that are I'm really trying to get into the journal game. I don't know why they're struggling. Maybe it's laziness. Maybe it's, you really don't think you need it. They're starting to open up to it and realize how important it is. But one of the things with journaling, and the more you do it, the more that you're looking at these trades and you're saying, oh, wait a minute, how often does that happen? I want to study that. Like, if you read through my journal, you'll see different notes that I'm taking of, like, all right, study this. How many times does this happen? The more you journal, the more you're going to start picking up on these things and noticing these things and adding that into your strategy if you're able to test it out, or once you test it out. But if you're not journaling, you're not going to be coming up with these questions for yourself. You'll come up with it in the heat of the moment of being in that trade, and then all of a sudden you'll forget about that later down the road. So that's why journaling is so important. That's why AARs are so important. You can write a little journal to yourself. All right, I did this. I was proud of myself at the end of the session. I managed my risk well. I took the right trades. I didn't take any stupid, risky trades. I did all the right things. Like, if you guys take a look at GJ right now, we ended up rejecting that level once again, right? Remember how we were saying the 1 hour was passing the high of that candle and it looked like we're going to continue up? We didn't take that because the setup is not nice. We don't like that. That's not in our trading plan, trading something like this. Plus, we want to wait for those ideal opportunities before we take a trade.
Yeah,
Does
I've
that
started
make
to
sense, Joseph?
restructure my journal.
Sorry, what was that, Tiger?
I've started to restructure my journal. Instead of setting it up by dates, I did it by patterns.
Cool. And patterns. So, you doing it on Trello?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me examples of what the columns are.
So let me see. One that I found that was actually reoccurring was a bullish triangle pattern.
Okay.
So I don't know. I've been finding that a lot on gold, where if there's a bullish triangle that's used for breakouts. So every time it breaks out the top trend, then I would normally enter on the second candle up.
Okay. Now, when you say a triangle, do you mean like a pennant?
Yeah, I think those are two different things, but it's very similar. So pennant, triangle.
Something like this. This isn't really accurate, but
yeah.
This is the triangle you're talking about?
Yeah, and normally when it breaks out the second candle up, I usually take.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been
And
finding
you've
a lot of
noticed it
that
a
on
lot on
gold.
gold.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
There's other things like triple convergence. So whenever like price, like a trend line meets with the price level, and as well, and I'll use a Fibonacci as well.
Mhm.
Once all three of those things line up, then I'll also put that on there.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Trello or journaling, it's whatever you're comfortable with. And I remember I started out setting it up differently than I do even now, where I would have like good wins, good losses, bad wins, bad losses. And when I say bad wins, I mean I'm not sticking to my rules and I took that trade anyway and I ended up winning it, right? Or, you know, a good loss would be sticking to my rules, but I lost the trade. So there's many different ways. Now I break it up into the whole week, so I have the whole week's trades, in that column right there. But what you could do, um, if you wanted to set it up like that, and I'm sure you're very comfortable with what you're doing right now, but let's say you have a Trello board like this set up for the week, so you have your whole week's trades, but then you have a different board set up the way you do now when it comes to the setups, right? So what you could do is copy, keep the title, and then put it into whatever that journal was, and then put it into the list of the list will pop up when it comes to the setup that it was or the pattern, and you could just put it right into there, whatever position you wanted at. Does that make sense?
Yeah. If you have the free version, how many boards do you get?
I have the free version, and I have a lot.
Oh, okay.
Now there's a lot that people tag me in, so I'm not sure. No, you know what? All these are basically mine. Just from over the years, just making different journals, back testing journals. Oh, so you're saying you kind of do something like this, like how I have this setups list?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I just have all my setups in here.
Yeah. Well, mine are like different columns though. So I have
Exactly. Do you have a different
like
list
break and
for?
retest.
Yeah. Awesome. But yeah, we got nothing really going on. So, gold tried breaking above. Rejected. But if nothing's happening right now, there's no point of staying on the chart. So let's get the most out of our day. Go do some of those to-do list things or daily musts that you need to get done. Keep an eye on the chart, but this is a time where you're just keeping an eye on it or setting alerts, like if price breaks out of 150, 300 or 150, 950. You get set alerts there, but you don't want to be like staring at this because you start to be like, all right, we're breaking this level right here. Maybe I could take a trade right now, and you start getting antsy, and then you just want to take it because you haven't taken one all day. So you just want to create good practices, and also, like I said, if you have a ranging market and it's not worth trading, go and do other things to keep yourself productive and making sure that you're having a good day and getting all your shit done. So I'll end it here. Guys, have a great day. Like I said, plan your days out. As I broke this down for you this morning, super important to do something like this every single night to stay on track of what you need to do every single day. I put a little quote at the top every day. I put my goals right under that. I put a whole to-do list right down here. And then on the back, I have my entire day planned out by the hour, right? And then at the end, at night, I'll go and write my AAR for how my day went, how my trading day went. Super important to do. But doing this at night, it's going to help you get up early in the morning, right? I know you guys on the West Coast, Justin, Tiger, it's hard to get up for these New York sessions. I get it. I feel for you. But when it comes to like doing something like this every single night and staying on track of your days, first of all, it's easy to keep momentum. You feel very driven. You feel great about yourself. You're just checking different things off. Super important to do. But I forgot what I was just gonna say. It's just a great practice to have. So, guys, have a great day. If you guys need anything at all, let me know. And Chris, I'll talk to you later. And then I'll keep you guys updated on the fantasy league. All right. We're thinking
Yes,
about
sir.
Tiger. We're
Sounds
thinking
good.
about doing let's see, September 1st, Wednesday, right over here. So for the draft. So I want to get enough people in here before then.
Okay.
All right, man. All right, boys. Well, have a great day, and I will see you early tomorrow morning.
Sounds good. We'll see you guys.
Let me know if you take anything.
All right. We'll see you.
That's it.
All right.